loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll ride the back again here. He finds some space. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Empty set now, 5 wide. That's a design quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. the single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff heading left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's in the clear at the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Ducks offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaks loose at the 40. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So far in the early going, both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now we run a draw play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a handoff.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Close to the tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out. It's Carney. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Short completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with the safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Bama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball, but you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air, and defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll use the ground game here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. Punting, ready to boot it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense now operating in empty. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. That's out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right after all that. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line's where they'll spot it. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. See if the defense can find a way to stop them. Breaks free. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Way too much speed in that play.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Single back takes the handoff. Breaking tackles. And the one moves the ball to the 33.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Completion makes it second and short. And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And it's a turnover on down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can. Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Offense operates to the plus 46 after that huge gain. First down. We're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking deep again. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here's a target, and it's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Back-to-back deep shots. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. You played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He lets it rip. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick dart to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return